we're crocheting. Actually, we're not, but Becky is over at I Love Google Sheets Facebook group. She was asking this in the group. It's just I Love Google Sheets. If you want to join, go ahead and join this Facebook group. People ask questions, people answer questions. We share some really cool Google Sheets we've made, anything really interesting or that's interesting to us. But for this, I was super interested in it because I found a way to sort of do this for Becky with a formula, and then I'm going to try ChatGPT to see what ChatGPT comes up with. So what she needs to do is repeat in B2 140 white. And crocheting, you just need to have the word white, or then we can do some like conditional formatting. And we can use sequence here. I'm going to type it in, sequence. And we can say how many rows, how many columns. I'm going to do one row because it's going to go all the way across, I imagine, like straight across to the right. And how many columns? 140. And we're going to start. And what are we going to start? Well, this is like a sequence of numbers. We can say start 1, step 1, and we can say, okay, there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can see all the way to the end, 140. Now, what this actually enables us to do is type in white, and now if I double-click on the blue dot, it's going to go down, yeah? But if I go here to the right, I can drag that all the way across. That's not going to help very much either, right? I could do a formula maybe, but I could also transpose this. I could do something like 140 rows, 1 column, start 1, and go to 1. Every 1, it'll just keep adding 1 for 140. I can type in white here. I can double click here. Now I got all of this row, and all I need to do is do Shift Command down, X, or rather copy, and then right click, paste special, transposed. And that should be 140 across. But that's a lot of work, right? Like, that's a bit nutty to try to do each and every time. I can try it here with this 82 white by saying, okay, 82 rows, and then I'll get that one, then I'll do 1 gray, then 1 green, then I'll do 56 white. And you can see here, like, the sequence is going to sort of help us. We also have repeat, so let's see what that does. Let's just delete all of that. We have REPT, repeat, what's the text? White, how many times? 140. And that gives us literally the word white repeated. But I can also do white, comma, and then I can do split this text by delimiter, comma, and there, I have 140 whites. And that's a pretty okay formula. I can do that again, do 82. Then I can take this and I can put it together with another one, which is going to be white 56 times. And I can wrap it with array form, or I can wrap it with curly brackets there. And add in between there, gray and green. Just need to put this in quotes, and green. And there's our gray and the green. And we have 140 spots, exactly, right? So this repeat, or rept, can really help us write it individually in this formula. But I wonder if there's also a way that we could just enter literally this kind of words, like repeat X number of times, what is it to repeat, and it would do it in app script. So let's use ChatGPT, write an app script so I can write and get going from left to right in cells 82 with the word white, and then 1 gray, 1 green, and then 56 white. Do this for any input I do for colors. So it will be X number and Y color and any combination. So X, Y, comma, X, X, Y, 5 white, 5 green, 6 blue, 89 white would be the words. 5 columns, B, 5 columns of white, 5 cells of white, 5 cells of green, 6 cells of blue, and 89 white. This is for crochet. Maybe it knows something about crochet, pattern making into a Google Sheet. And what I know is in our app script in extensions app script. There are two things that I can share with you here so that the ChatGPT focuses a little bit. Meaning, I have a function called onOpen, and this can create a menu for us. So I go to bettersheets.co/snippets, and here's this one function one. I'm just going to copy it into my app script. This is a reader usable name, or a user readable name, and I'm going to say enter row for crochet, and then I'm going to do enter row words, and we're going to write that function enter row words. And there's one extra thing that I know we can do, which is ask user to input the text they want. And this is just commenting and saying, hey, this is going to ask for a user input. We can do variable UI equals spreadsheet app dot get UI. We can start it off there, get response, and enter the words in the row we're on. So this is also interesting. I know another thing about AppScript is that we can select the row we're on, whatever row we're on. We can then enter this, and it will do it for us. So it knows what row we're on by the active row. So we can say equals spreadsheet app dot get active spreadsheet. That actually can be SS. That's a common pattern. Row equals spreadsheet SS get active sheet dot get active range. Actually, we only need probably active range. Get row. Probably just need the active range. There, we have the row. And then whatever row we're on, we want to enter that stuff. So I can start off the app script with this information and say, this is how far we've gone. And what this allows me to do is focus the app script and the ChatGPT on just filling in this app script. So I know a little bit about, hey, here's the trigger. We're going to create a menu. We're going to create a crochet menu. And if I save this while ChatGPT is typing, I'm going to close the app script. And then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to refresh my sheet. And what that does is right up here on the top, you see a crochet menu now. And now it has this. So this is going to make it a lot easier to test the app script. I'm going to go back to my app script. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and see what it says. And see, it's telling me here's the input, here's the output that we want. Looks good so far. Gray, green, white, 56. Just check this, right? And if it gets it wrong, then it might be wrong in its script. And here is the full working one. And here we have the app script we entered. We have the function we named. And what we're going to do is we're just going to copy inside the function all the way to the end here. It asks us, oh, there's a helper function here as well. I think it's going to explain this now. But let me just copy and paste inside and this helper function. So it's good to know that functions start with the word function and they have a name and then parentheses with sometimes a little bit of an input. And you can see here, if I double click on function inside my app script, see that function name is called right there. It'll highlight it for me. So if I say, okay, where is this start cell used? That variable, it will highlight every start cell. Pretty cool, right? That I can go get ChatGPT to write this script for me. I can then check it and I can read through it, right? And really reading through app script is very helpful when using ChatGPT for this very reason. I can say, okay, where's this enter row word? Oh, it doesn't exist because it has an S at the end. GPT didn't catch that. But now if I double click, there it is, enter row words. That's good to check. Just double click on words, variables, and it will highlight all that. See even this get response text. So again, let's see if this will work. I'm not going to read through the entire script right now. I just want to see if it's going to work, right? I'm going to save it and let's test it out. We want it to write this. I do want to check what column it's going to write in. Start column, I think is wherever I am. So I'll put it right here on B3. Let's run the script. It might ask for authorization. This only happens on the very first time you write it. So let's write exactly that. Let's see if it does it. Let's see, gray, it did it exactly. So let's change up what it needs to do. I'm going to make up one here, 89 blue, 45 green, 5th white. I'm going to make that up. Now let's see, crochet menu, enter row. See if it gets that. 189 stitches. Green. There's all of our greens. So we asked for 45 green. Let's see how many there are. There are 45. Yes, I'm looking at the bottom right. Perfect. Wow, so this got it each time. Perfect. That's your crochet pattern. With a little ChatGPT, very helpful in getting this, but also what's very helpful is knowing a bit of how functions work. If you want to check out my course on Udemy, I go through Spreadsheet Automation 101. It gets you all of the basics you need to know in order to read, and then ultimately, after that course, you're going to be able to use ChatGPT really, really, really amazingly like this. And this was super fast. It was just a few minutes to create a little app here inside of my Google Sheet. You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos, get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.